All right, we're at our third venue, and we're here on University. I believe it's University Avenue here near downtown Gainesville, if not downtown Gainesville. And we're across from the Florida Theater. Now, we have a Florida Theater in Jacksonville, and it's definitely not a nightclub or a concert hall or anything like that. So, first time I heard about Florida Theater, in my head, I was thinking of Jacksonville. But we're not in Jacksonville, we're in Gainesville. Gainesville, Florida, that is, near the campus of UF. And this is where the third venue of Def Talent Jam happened. They were at the Orange and Brew for like 4 years. And then they were like at the Holiday Inn for 3 or 4 years. Then the venue got even bigger than the Holiday Inn. And they had to move it to a place that would hold more than the number of people that could be held in a conference room, literally a conference room, a large conference room. So they moved it to the Florida Theater. Now the beauty of that is that not only were they able to compete, but they were able to party right in the same venue, which is a ton of fun. Anyway, so the Florida Theater is a club, and it's much different from being inside a pub, being inside a conference room. This is a true nightclub. It's dark, it's gritty, literally gritty. I'm not talking about the dance either. From the 30 for 30 documentary series, there are some stories about how crazy it got in here, and it's pretty wild watching the different crews. And I would have to say, during this venue time, they had themes. Yes, they had themes. So instead of saying Def Talent Jam 1, 2, 3, 4, we believe around 2000, if not 2001. 2001, yes. So 2001, from the story, this is where they started having the themes. And the theme, some of the themes that they had in here was like Royal Rumble, Shuffle, Shuffle Up, Ante Up. So those were just different themes, and they would have to dance to those specific themes, which is very different from the first time that we started it in the Orange Brew in '93. And that was a true, let me give you a little history lesson, Def Talent Jam history lesson. That was a true talent show. There were singers, there were dancers, there were piano players, there were guitar players, there were bands. So completely different from the changeover, I think, happened in 2000, where they went full groups and they competed. Just dancing. That's it. So that's a part of history where it changed. And it changed also where they had themes, where they would dance to specific themes, as the one that was just played for Def Talent Jam 30 Ultimatum. So yeah, the Florida Theater, I'm going to say the infamous Florida Theater from the stories. Now, we can't tell those types of stories here, from what I've heard on from the 30 for 30 documentary series. Some of those were meant to just for my ears to hear, but it's very interesting how the venue really changes the way that you perform. It really is. So when you're in this nightclub setting, the crowd was very raucous. You could feel the energy. The stage, according to some of the stories, is that they 25 people on this stage, and they're moving around so quickly, and people can even stay in the back. There is no like behind the scenes, behind the stage. one of the stories is that they actually had to open the doors, and the crews were behind the building. And when they would hear their name, the crews would have to go through these small, throughways from the stage to the back and switch. So it was very interesting to hear these stories that I was never a part of. I was only a part of 1993 when we first started it, and I competed all the way to the last competition I was in was in 1998 at the Holiday Inn. So coming here to Florida Theater, that's our third stop here at the Def Talent Jam History Channel, Jam Cam, as it's affectionately known. And it's pretty wild to stand here and be across from the Florida Theater, because years before, I just wanted to check, how's Def Talent Jam doing? So I'm looking it up, and flashes of Florida Theater come up. It's like, what? It's in a nightclub? When did that happen? And this happened in the early 2000s, and they got bigger and bigger and bigger, and now we're gonna go bigger. We're gonna go bigger on our fourth stop. So here at the Florida Theater, this is the Fedora Filipino for the Def Talent Jam History Channel, affectionately called the Jam Cam. We're gonna jam our way out of here from the Florida Theater off to our fourth venue. All right, everybody, let's go.